Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 3 here on Greengrass Isle for our chill week, where we're just taking it easy and seeing what comes along. And what happened to come along today was 20 diamonds to start off with. That's what we get for going to bed on time. And then we're also going to start off with 8,070 sneaky snacking. You can see that I did swap Blastoise back in on the team. I replaced Raticate with him, and then also we have a good amount of eggs right now, and I wanted to switch things up just a little bit just to make a new recipe. So we also have Toxicroak on the team, and you could probably guess why he's here. But let's go ahead and grab our 100 sleep points for the day. Puts us at 5,609. And while we're here, we will also grab our... Where is it at? Our daily lottery. Another 20 diamonds. Very nice. That is good. We spent a lot of diamonds yesterday, so good to get them back. And for those of you who are interested, the Pokemon Day 2024 bundles are now available if you are so inclined, just as a reminder. Also, as a reminder, maintenance is today, so make sure that you get your meals and or put your game to sleep. If you need to, well, no, you can put your game to sleep anytime, even while maintenance is going on. Make sure you get your meals in before maintenance starts if you normally go to sleep during the maintenance period, because it will lock you out from dinner if that is the case. So let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report. I can already see another big shiny red exclamation mark on the main menu. Session 214. And that's going to be 9 hours and 12 minutes of sleep. Trying to wake up a little bit earlier just to make my day a little bit easier. We got 14% dozing, 47% snoozing, and 39% slumbering. That could be a snoozing sleep type, which I think would be more beneficial here, but we did get dozing. I feel like we have some pretty decent grass and water starters already, and the fire starters are where we're really lacking. So snoozing would be better, but I will take dozing because we do still need a better Chikorita. And with pretty much 16.7 million drowsy power, got 7 spawns on the board. Not quite full yet, but very close. And let's see if we got, missed the button. Let's see if we got anything new today. We do need some more sleep types to get that final goal. Doesn't look like too much. Nope, nothing new. But we did get a Houndour, Gulpin, Ivysaur, not Venusaur, Mankey, Haunter, Ghastly, and a Croagunk. So no new sleep styles. Maybe we'll at least get something hungry. That would be nice. Anybody? Ooh, Mankey's hungry. Haunter's hungry. Okay. Couple of interesting choices. We wouldn't be able to take the Haunter even if we gave it the biscuit. And ideally, we'd want to catch Ghastly anyway and not Haunter. The Mankey, though. Okay, well, you know what? I have a slight idea. So let's go ahead and give Ghastly the bonus biscuit, because we'd rather catch him than the Haunter anyway. And while our Gengar is pretty good, we could use a better one with a better ingredient spread. So let's go ahead and give him the bonus biscuit. No luck on getting a big hit. And we have plenty of Poke Biscuits, so we can just give one to the Mankey. And that'll take the Mankey home. And then, you know, since we do have a few extra biscuits, let's go ahead and just see what happens with this Ghastly. Try to get that friendship level to 10 if we can. No big hit, unfortunately. So we are going to have to give it another biscuit. Luckily, it didn't get full. We've had some pretty bad luck with that the last few days. Game decided it almost wanted to crash, but picked itself up off the ground. All right, and I think we're going to stop there. There's not really too much. I mean, a better Houndour would also be good, but we've still got a long way to go, I think, before we really need one. So we'll wait on that for now. I don't want to spend too many biscuits today. Kind of want to save some to see what we find later on in the week. So that's going to be that. What candy do we send out? This is actually... I feel like people probably have plenty of Ghastly candy because of how useful Haunter is, or Gengar is. And maybe there's no electric types today, so maybe Mankey would be good just to help people a little more with Lapis. Especially the newer players. Try to help them have a good supply of Mankey candy for when they're ready to go to Lapis. We are going to get 655 Research XP and 1,533 Dream Shards. And now we can check on Mankey. Level 12 and Naive. I feel like Naive has popped up a lot lately. Let's see, we've got sausage, mushroom, sausage, which the ingredient spread is not too concerning. Skill Trigger S is all right. Ingredient Finder M is terrible. Inventory Up S is also not super useful. And Skill Level Up S is not useful either. Helping Speed S, the only sub-skill we really want out of all 5 of these. So not super great. And then Naive is, yeah, not going to be good. So this is probably not going to be super fantastic. That is going to give us a PR of, come on, this is taking a while, 19. Only a 19 out of 100. That's pretty bad, which we kind of expected it to be. You know, with it being a berry specialist, you really want berry finding somewhere in there. But hey, it's more candy. So we will send that to the professor, take the extra candy, and we'll move on and check out Ghastly, level 10. Friendship, and it's level 13 in Hardy. Ooh, what is Hardy? I don't recall. It's not a good ingredient spread though. We don't want oil at all. And let's see. We've got Research XP bonus, which is okay. Helping Speed S, Skill Trigger S, and Ingredient Finder M. They're not bad. Helping bonus as the capstone is not a bad capstone ability. Hardy, oh, it's neutral. That's why I couldn't remember what it did. Okay, so yeah, not very good. Slightly better than the first Gengar we had. I think that one was like 37 out of 100. This one's just slightly better at 42 out of 100, but not something that we really want to invest in. You can see that it does get better over time. This number does go up, so it's weird. It technically gets better in terms of, you know, versus a completely neutral Ghastly, but overall in terms of what you want, it does get worse. This number also goes up. This number here on the right also goes up relative to what came before it, so it actually is worse. So yeah, not great. So yeah, another Pokemon straight to the professor. When is the last time we caught something that we actually kept? Was it the Stuffle back on Lapis? Was that really the last time we caught something that was actually worth keeping? Because that's the only one that I can remember off the top of my head that was actually worth keeping. I don't know. Let's go ahead and move on. We've got plenty of other stuff to do today. And first things first, let's go to the main menu. We have we have big new news. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that kind of big news right after the news we had yesterday with the Raikou research, but all right, let's jump into this. What do we got? It seems that Dedenne has been spotted on Greengrass Isle and near Lapis Lakeside. Very cool. Maybe this is thanks to the sleep research you've all been conducting. It may be possible to encounter it during sleep research soon. Also, Dedenne's main skill, oh, that's a new main skill. Tasty Chance Small is a new main skill that makes your cooking more likely to come out extra tasty. We hope you're looking forward to this. That's going to be super helpful. If you get oh man, that may be like a staple on pretty much any team on any island. If that's a significant increase in tasty, that might be on everyone's team all the time. All right, let's see. Dedenne details appearing beginning March 11th at 3 p.m. So we do have some time before it shows up, which only gives us a couple of weeks to catch it before Raikou research starts. It appears at Greengrass and Lapis. They said that already. It will be under snoozing. Good for me, because I get snoozing quite often, it seems. Oh, they even gave us details on the new skill. So for Tasty Chance Small, cooking will be more likely to produce an extra tasty dish. The effects of Tasty Chance Small can stack up to a maximum of 70%. So it sounds like it stacks just like increased pot size, where you can trigger it multiple times in between cooking sessions. So that's pretty cool. 70% increase puts it at a total, well, it depends on if it's additive or multiplicative. Potentially puts it at a total of 80% chance to be extra tasty, which would be really bad if you have that 70% and then still don't get it. The effects of Tasty Chance Small will be reset when the user moves to a new site or when an extra tasty dish is made. Oh, so does that mean that if you don't get extra tasty, it just rolls over to the next one? So you don't even need to get the skill to trigger multiple times in one meal. It could potentially just roll over to the next one and just slowly build up a more likely chance of getting an extra tasty just by having the skill. Very interesting. The current likelihood of making an extra tasty dish will be displayed on the cooking screen. That's cool. Even without that main skill, that would be a nice thing to know, just to see it. And then we have an event coming up, Electric Type Week. Okay. The Electric Type Week event lasts from 4 a.m. on Monday, March 11th to 3:59 a.m. on Monday, March 18th in all areas, every island. Good. To prepare for the Raikou research event, during which electric type Pokemon will be particularly helpful, we encourage you to befriend lots of electric type Pokemon. During this event, you'll be able to meet Pokemon of various sleep types, regardless of your own. Electric type Pokemon will be more likely to appear. So again, typical event balanced sleep types, same thing we always get. Also during this event only, you'll be able to use the mini candy boost function. Oh, wait. Mini Candy Boost. That's different, right? Which doubles the effect of Pokemon candies. It's a great opportunity to race. I cannot speak today. It's a great opportunity to raise your electric type Pokemon. And during this week-long event, one of the Pokemon that visits during sleep research will for sure arrive hungry. Okay, so guaranteed hungry every day, it sounds like. Note this applies to only one sleep session per day, and this effect applies separately from the hungry effects of Friend Incense and the Good Camp Ticket. Example, if you use a Good Camp Ticket and a Friend Incense together during the event, at least 3 Pokemon will be hungry for sure. So that's good. Guaranteed hungry every day, stacks with the other stuff. That may actually be a really good time to use a Good Camp Ticket just to try to maximize your odds of getting something good. In addition, you can get great rewards like Dedenne Incense through limited time missions during the event. We hope you're looking forward to this. I am. Participating in the event is easy, blah, 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 blah. That's the same thing that we always see. Bonuses, just a quick recap. Don't see anything that isn't what we already discussed. Yep, nothing that we didn't already discuss. Pokemon that are easier to encounter during the event, with a greater appearance rate of Pikachu, Raichu, Jolteon, Pichu, Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos, and Dedenne. So all of the electric types currently in the game and Dedenne will be on the greater appearance rate. So we'll see. The greater appearance rate for these Pokemon applies only to the separate areas where each Pokemon appears. Oh, okay, so we need to be picky about where we want to go, depending on which Pokemon we want to find. But it does look like Greengrass, I think, has everyone. So Pikachu, Raichu, Jolteon, Pichu, Mareep, Flaffy, and Dedenne. So yeah, Greengrass has everybody but Ampharos, which it's better to catch a Mareep and evolve it to an Ampharos anyway. So it looks like Greengrass is going to be the way to go for this event. Yeah, because Lapis is only Pikachu, Pichu, and Dedenne. Most of us probably have a pretty good Pikachu by now. And even if you don't, it's probably still better to go to Greengrass just because all the other electrics spawn there. So it looks like we know where we're going that week. And then for the explanation of the mini candy boost, consumes fewer dream shards than the candy boost function that appeared before. Good, because that was kind of a ripoff. So it can be easily used even by researchers who are just beginning to play Pokemon Sleep. Using Mini Candy Boost lets your helper Pokemon get twice the usual amount of XP from candies in exchange for consuming 4 times the usual amount of Dream Shards per candy. It can be used with up to 50 candies per day. Oh, we're limited. Oh, okay. So they really think that 6 times Dream Shard cost was warranted. Huh, interesting. This function will be set to on by default, and you can freely toggle this function on or off by tapping the button in the upper right of the level up screen. Feel free to use Mini Candy Boost when you want to level up your helper Pokemon. So that is going to make it where we have to be choosy about who we use it on, since we can only do 50 candies per day with Mini Candy Boost. Notes about Electric type week. It looks like probably all the same stuff. Event bonuses. Yep. Only apply to tracking during the event period. Yep. This looks like the standard event disclaimer stuff. Please note that none of the Pokemon with the greater appearance rate will appear in Talp Hollow. So that's just a friendly reminder that, hey, don't go to Talp Hollow that week. After the event ends, you won't be able to use Mini Candy Boost, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so all the typical event disclaimer stuff and notes. Cool. So we got a lot of big news in the last couple of days. Very nice. And Dedene's new main skill, that's going to be super good. So definitely looking forward to that. It's going to be a really fun week. Trying to get a good Dedenne that has high skill trigger. Yeah, that's going to be the way to go. We did get 43 community reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 that doubled up. Very nice. 16, that's approaching that halfway mark. So that's probably about 35, 40%. Very nice. And let's go ahead and jump back, collect our ingredients, and see if we can make this delicious Schnackums with another 630 sneaky snacking. Speaking of Schnackums, let's see if we can make this delicious snack from, where are you at? There you are. I need a lot. That is a lot. And we got a skill trigger. Put him on the team just before I went to sleep, so he had 100% energy. I was really hoping that would work in our favor to bring in a ton of oil, and it looks like it paid off. We've got 2 for 2 so far, with Eevee getting a main skill trigger. What about 3 for 3? Oh, Eevee, what are you doing? There's a couple of ingredients that didn't get picked up. 3 for 3, not bad. Let's see, what do we got? Looks like a bunch of honey, a little bit of corn, and some milk. Can we go 4 for 4? 4 for 4, not bad at all. And then let's see. We got quite a bit of tails out of that. That's very good to have. And then we need to check 5 for 5 because I did collect from Raichu before I went to bed last night. So we could potentially get 5 to 5. No, Raichu let us down. Did not get 5 for 5 on Raichu. Very unfortunate. We are getting very close to that 400 limit on our ingredient pouch again. So that's interesting. But now we can make the one thing, well, one of the 2 things that we don't have so far. Let me just pull up the recipe real fast because I don't remember it outside of like 2 ingredients. What's the other one? Oh, that's a weird one, but okay. So we're going to put, where's it at? 7 milk. And 14 oil, which we just barely have enough. And 15 corn, which we definitely have enough. And let's see, preview. Warm Moo Moo milk. 1 more corn makes it a mystery recipe. Whatever could it be? We're going to throw in all these extra tomatoes, soybeans, and we want to save the ginger. The herbs can go in. They're not going to hurt. Well, one of them. I didn't realize we only had 1 spot left. Cool. So there's going to be some spicy popcorn coming out of this. And with any luck, an extra tasty. No extra tasty. Where's Dedenne when you need him? 11,472. I just realized the popcorn carton has electrode on it because it's explosion popcorn. That's funny. It's the little things like that that really make this game interesting. They got to keep you on your toes, you know? But we didn't quite get as much as we would from a Lovely Kiss smoothie. That is to be expected for our first cooking of it. But I think that does, what was that, level 6, I believe? To be honest, I kind of got distracted by the electrode. It's enough to push us to Master 1, wherever we're at. Master 1 on a Wednesday morning. Not bad at all. This has been a pretty fun, chill week. I haven't really been trying super hard, just been experimenting with different things and messing around. And, you know, while we're here, actually, one thing I want to check before I forget, because I will forget this if I don't do it now. Desserts and drinks. Where's the popcorn? Where you at? Where are you, popcorn? There you are. Oh, level 7. Okay, so putting that at level 7 actually puts it just behind. Let me just go ahead and show you real fast. So right here, we've got the explosion popcorn. It is actually right behind the sweet scent and chocolate cake in terms of what we can make. 7,384 versus 7,504. And there's a big difference. The sweet scent chocolate cake is level 43 and the popcorn's only level 7. And it's already caught up. Just for the hypothetical, let's say it's at level 33. Puts it well ahead of the Lovely Kiss smoothie. So we may change things up again. Just to kind of see how it goes. Level up what looks like is going to be a very solid recipe moving forward, so we might do that. But the last thing I wanted to do, we started with them, we're going to end with them, and we are going to go and collect our 20 diamonds for making a brand new recipe. Only one dessert left, and it's a big one, so that's going to be kind of interesting. We may, if we switch to popcorn, actually switching to popcorn may mess us up in the long run for Sunday. We might be able to make it. But who knows? We'll have to see how it goes. For now, that is all I've got, and we are going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to let me know what you think about the new Dedenne, the new main skill, especially if you think that's going to be like pretty much just a staple on everyone's team, because that's kind of what I'm thinking. And make sure to hit the like button if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, later, dudes.